Munoz of Torque AGC. Sebastian, 6 under 66 today, currently tied for 2 on the leaderboard. How'd you feel out there for round 1, and how do you feel about your play today?
Yeah, feeling great at the moment. Struck the ball really good, put myself in positions all day long. Had a couple of bogeys, but was able to bounce back pretty quick, and really happy where we're at right now.
On a week where in the days leading up to the tournament, the conditions are potentially quite different from how they are in round 1, how does that either impact or enhance, when you wake up on a morning like today and the conditions seem to lighten up? Does that give you any extra confidence, or do you approach any differently?
Yeah, I mean, coming into the week, we knew that we were going to have different wind directions. Of course, we knew it was going to rain yesterday, so it just kind of keeps you fresh on every day, knowing that every day is going to play a little different, so you have to keep your attention up. You can't really doze off, so it just kind of keep you on your toes, and I like that.
All right, we'll go to the floor.
Seb, you started out with a couple of top 10s, I think, this season. How would you evaluate the season since then?
Yeah, I felt like, it's been a different year. Last year playing really good and finishing strong kind of put my goals really high for this year, and I felt like even though I had a good start, I was kind of pushing and I wanted more and more, and I found myself having, finding more trouble than I was having last year. So, I don't know, I just kind of come back to my senses that I don't have to do anything extra. Like me being me is good enough, and I felt like I didn't play out of my game at all today, and it paid off.
So you did some talking to yourself
today?
All right, just in the last few weeks.
Yeah, I felt like, I've been thinking a lot last couple of weeks, and I've been, just kind of remember who I am and why I do this, and like why my team works for me, and, like being able to talk and being able to really share and grow and be better. So I feel like this week, in a sense, I kind of had everyone come in for the week, for the beginning of the week, and that kind of cleared my mind in a lot of things and kind of give me the calm and confidence that I'm enjoying today.
And do you go back and watch your 59 from Indy at all and kind of look at what you did that day and maybe learn some stuff or kind of retell yourself some things?
I felt like I've watched it twice so far. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the thing that strikes me the most is just my attitude. How I just kind of stay calm, but still like in the hunt and still thirsty for more. But just from a calm attitude, not trying to make big swings or huge fist bumps or anything like that. Just kind of like really kept to myself and really kind of feed that hunger inside me.
All right, thanks.
We'll go to Jay on the left.
Following up on that team question, how does the team help you stabilize you, help you move forward in your career? What does it mean to have a team environment like this that you might not have on other tours?
Yeah, for me, team golf is awesome. Having your boys be able to back you up, be able to like remind you of how great of a golfer you are, and like you don't have to look at yourself always on a bad look, always like criticizing yourself. Like I feel like it's a nice little reminder. Like a couple of weeks ago, we were playing a member guest, and everyone in my team went over and played, and we just had a great time, the 4 of us, and we enjoyed ourselves. And like I end up winning the member guest with my teammate, which is not a Torque member, but it just kind of reminded me that fun. Like having fun sometimes is winning, and like I felt like I won in different aspects last week. So just excited to keep moving on and learning more about myself and golf.
Matt?
Seb, last 2 tournaments before this week, you struggled a little bit with the driver. Today, the driver was great. Is that something you've been working on, or do you make a change, or is that just keeping at it?
Yeah, I felt like playing in Mexico City, you want to kind of give it a little more launch, a little more spin, a little more swing harder. I felt like that didn't really play it into my hand much. So this week, taking advantage of the fairways a little bit more firm, I could always play like a low bullet which is a shot I feel a lot more comfortable with and kind of helps my patterns a lot more. So I was able to deliver way more fairways than what you just mentioned.
And do you think that trajectory and the way you can kind of shape the ball a little bit might help you if it gets windy this weekend?
As well, yeah. I don't mind the wind. I feel like, going to college in Texas kind of taught me a lot about, flighting your ball and, like what's important to do when it's windy. So I feel like I can keep up with, the guys that are really good in the wind.
Thanks.
Seb, thanks for the time. Good luck tomorrow.
Pleasure.